Hello and welcome to another update video. In this video I want to talk about Ethereum Classic. I haven't talked about Ethereum Classic on this channel yet, but I think especially for all Cardano holders it might be interesting. For everybody who likes and admires Charles Hoskinson, it might be interesting because he's involved with Ethereum Classic as well. So what we do here is we are trading in a sort of triangle at the moment, and we can identify here currently a inverse head and shoulders. It has a diagonal neckline. That's fine so far, but what is important is I make this video because even though most cryptos have moved up today and have broken out of patterns of key resistance levels, Ethereum Classic, while it has moved up, it hasn't broken yet a key resistance level. In my opinion, it still has enough steam to break out of this pattern, and that is why I tell you that, so you can come to your own conclusions and make your own decisions before the breakout and potentially can enter a profitable trade. And I'm not saying at any way this will happen, or there's any guarantee for it, because there's never a guarantee, but I find it quite interesting that we have an inverse head and shoulders. And whenever I find something like that, and if I find something that is close to a breakout, I try to make you aware, and I know a lot of you guys appreciate that. So if we assume that breakout will happen here, yeah, maybe there will be another round, maybe a little bit of a correction before we break out, but roughly that could take us to $70. So in my opinion, that's quite a bit of a nice gain, nice profit from here. Could be a nice short-term trade, or you just go in and hold for the long term, whatever. Now that is a nice 25% profit in the short term. What I also find quite interesting, and why I make this video and why I think it's quite likely that we could break first of all, I think we are getting an altcoin season. Yeah, we are still sort of in Bitcoin season, but we're currently transitioning from Bitcoin season into altcoin season. What is interesting is that we have found our way above the 20-day moving average. We are currently just at this cluster of the 50 and the 200-day moving average. So, that is quite striking. If we manage to get above the 50 and the 200 at the same time, and then at the same time we've got this resistance here, this diagonal resistance line at $56. Yeah, a little bit higher than 56. So we are just at the breakout point. Yeah. So if we manage to push through that with enough volume, we currently don't see the volume yet. Yeah. So we've seen other cryptos here today and in the last few hours that have had much more volume. But I think if here something happens, then that could be very, very interesting. And even if it doesn't happen today, watch that, because I think a breakout could be coming very, very soon. Now you can see actually from the 4 hour, you can see a little bit better there. We actually have some nice volume here, but it doesn't look that impressive compared to the previous days and weeks. But still, it's a very, very striking, very interesting pattern. And if we take another look here on the daily, just to take a look at some of the indicators, we can actually see that we're just moving into the bullish range of the RSI. So some people would consider that a buy signal. We have also here on the MACD just crossed the zero line. So in my opinion, to the upside on the daily. So we had a bullish cross here already on the 2nd of October, and since then we've moved up. But now we've actually crossed the zero line, which is another buy signal. So just want to make you aware that this potentially could be a very nice and profitable trade to get in, or a good entry point if we break that $56, $57 level. Now again, there is no financial advice in any way, so I would always recommend that you no, I don't recommend anything, but what I normally do when I get into a short-term trade, I wait that a breakout is successful, maybe wait for a retest and then get in. To be honest, when I hold for the very long term, I'm not too bothered. If I know we are in a long-term uptrend and it will go up anyway, I'm sometimes just buying the dip, or buy also before breakout, which I wouldn't recommend to anyone else. It's just sometimes a little bit more convenient, to be honest. And normally it works out, because if I know we're in an uptrend anyway and something looks attractive based on the structure, based on the chart, the indicators, then it regularly works out. And even if there's then another dip, and normally it goes up anyway, because we are still in an uptrend and we're only moving into alt season. But this has some short-term potential, certainly. One last thing I want to show you is my trend indicator. I haven't really checked that before the video, so it will be quite interesting if that is giving us a buy signal already. Okay, so on the daily, it's not giving us a buy signal, but the first heads up is, you can see that here the background color is here gray, here it was red, and now it's getting green. If it's getting green, it's the first heads up that a buy signal could be coming. and only when the momentum indicator turns green, that would be a clear buy signal. Now let's go on the 4-hour chart, because it normally starts on the lower term time frame. Now on the 4-hour chart, I already have a buy signal. Started to get a buy signal today, and last time I had a buy signal was on the 15th of October. Then I had a sell signal here, and if I make that a bit clearer, there you go. So that would that has given me a buy signal today already here, and since then we've moved up nicely. So as soon as we can see it on the daily, I think it's certainly confirmed. But yeah, it already started here on the hourly, that buy signal this morning, basically 8 o'clock, and since then we've really had a nice move to the upside. That just shows how powerful, in my opinion, this indicator is. I really like it. It's really good for profitable trades. But it's a purchased one that I purchased a long time ago for forex trading, but it just works very well. It has helped me with a lot of profitable trades. What I normally do, I check the short-term time frame. That is my first heads up, but I normally trade for the longer term. So I generally wait either before I get a buy signal on the 4-hour, well, which I have actually today. I missed it this morning because I was at work. But also on the daily, that will be quite interesting to get a buy signal here. And the last time we had a buy signal here on this indicator on the daily, well, that was here. We were actually here, so that would have been a nice profit, not massive, but a little bit. And before that, we were actually here on the 6th of August. That was before we had that massive green candle here to the upside. So yeah, that would have worked out very well as well. So just waiting for that buy signal that I'm going to go in. And again, no financial advice, just want to make you aware of this breakout pattern. And if you see a breakout and get a buy signal on this indicator, which we will get if there's a breakout, then yeah, it's a good time potentially to get in. So if you want me to do more videos on Ethereum Classic, let me know. I also did this video because one of my channel members requested Ethereum Classic, and I hold some Ethereum Classic as well. All right, again, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, smash the like button and hit the like button, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.